giving our praises to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushua, Bahashem, Harakah, Kodash. Double honors to all the elders and the apostles of Great Millstone. Salutes to all the 144,000 elect out there. We are coming back at you with another lesson with the power and spirit of Yahweh Bashim Mashah. We're going to check out this recent in the news here, Mail Online. And this is something that occurred not too long ago, early this month. We're still in the hopeful year of Jacob's trouble. As the news says here, I'm going to read it. It says, Florida mother claims son radically profiled in aftermath of Hurricane Milton. This took place 17th of October. So not too long ago. Yeah, man. So disturbing video shows the moment a group of adults, white men, followed a black teenager around his neighborhood in Florida in what the boy's mother is claiming is racial profiling. And this, this is nothing new. It's nothing new. We had the Trayvon Martin thing, the Ahmaud Arbery, just to name a few of what they call racial profiling. Which a lot of them end up fatal, right? And we know about the Centurions, the police. They do their thing as well. They've been doing their thing, which is all prophecy. Yeah, the Deuteronomy 28. They hold themselves not guilty as well. Loads of scriptures, but we're going to get into some of the scriptures. We're going to funnel it through the scriptures, but this is a good example to get into the scriptures. Let's read on. It says, the unidentified teenager had gone on a walk around his neighborhood in Sonata on October, and that's a place in Florida. On October the 10th, to talk to his friend, his girlfriend, on his cell phone following Hurricane Milton. His mother, Whitney Portela, wrote on Facebook as she shared the video. It shows the group of white men harassing the teenager about what he was doing in the neighborhood, saying he doesn't belong and they have never seen him before, as they followed him around the block. That's the image there. I ain't going to play the video, but that's the image there. It almost ended up fatal. I'm just going to read a little bit of it. If you want to catch up with me, the whole of it, you can do that. But it almost ended fatal, and most of them do. At one point, one of the men could even be seen getting out of his white BMW and apparently trying to grab something out of his passenger seat. You know what weird, right? And that was I've seen the video, and it's on TikTok. If you want to check it out, it's on yeah, it's a gun. He went to grab a gun, and one of the friends held him back out of the passenger seat, which was a pistol seat, before he is stopped by another neighbor who accused him of harassing the teen. The men only seemed to go back down when a sheriff vehicle later arrives. And it's one of them videos. Almost, like I say, almost ended up fatal. But it's nothing new. It's nothing new. Let's get into some of the precepts. One of my recent videos, I'm going to bring out this again because we had an incident on the highways and the byways, and we dealt with it through the scriptures the correct way. And Jake is wilding out there, and that ninja, the ninja spirit is rampant, especially over there in America, but it's all around the world. Not conducting themselves in the correct way, but that doesn't give them an ease, an excuse. All they're looking for is an excuse, right? To put hands on, or to get busy with their gift, right? We know what their gift is, right? Which is the sword, and the gun is the modern day sword. So we conducted ourselves, like I say, weekend gone, the weekend before last, when the Centurion, the so-called interested person who was trying to gather intel, approached us, and we're fully aware that we're being watched, and we dealt with him through the scriptures correctly. So let's read this, Psalms 37 and 32. The video I done recently. The wicked watcheth the righteous and seeketh to slay him. Alright, man, and that's the case here, what happened here in Florida. Profiling. They was watching this man, they was following him around, jeering, making comments, and a group gathered more momentum, and he was filming them. He got their faces on camera. They wasn't backing down until the sheriff arrived. But it really does make the point that the wicked watcheth the righteous and seeketh to slay him. But really you have nothing to worry about, right? If the Most High is for you, who can be against you? And this truth, right? They would like to be able to profile this truth, but there's nothing you can do against this truth, but only for the truth. Even though they be watching, right? Seeking to slay, trying to find some word if we slip up in any kind of way, right? They're coming like a rash all over us, but that's why we stay in the scriptures. Hence, this was just an example. I heard of it. This example here of the profiling. Really, you need to be a man of the Lord, right? If you're a man of the Lord, if you're a man in the Lord, you stay in the scriptures. You don't be wilding. This from the story that I heard, he lives in the area. Back to this. He lives in the area in Florida, and he was walking around, as it said there, was visiting his girlfriend, and the man, people just didn't like the look of him. Profiling while black. That's what the TikTok video was, something to that effect is entitled. Young black man profiled while black in his own neighborhood. They didn't like the look of him. And he appeared somewhat confident about himself as well. And that's another thing they don't like. What they call that uppity over there in America. They call that uppity when you're confident, you're self-assured in yourself. Maybe you could be dealing with one of their women, one of their Edomite women, and they didn't like the sound of that. And they said one of the man accused him of trying to deal with his wife or grape his wife or something to that effect. And he said, "I don't know your wife, But that's really the point. Once again, the wicked watcheth the righteous and seeketh to slay him. We're going to come back on to this. We're going to come back to that. Let's hit a couple of precepts really to make the point. This one here as well, some precepts in here. Psalms 10. I've been hearing this been read a lot recently as well. This one, Psalms 10. It's been brought out a lot by brothers recently. So the spirits wants this to go out by way of warning. By way of warning, let's read from the top. Psalms 10 and 1 says, why standest thou afar off, O Yahweh? Why hideth thyself in times of trouble? Right? The wicked in his pride doth persecute the poor. Let them be taken in the devices that they have imagined. And that's the ultimate results, the ultimate outcome for these wicked. Right? Oh, the wicked in his pride, he doth persecute the poor. Let them be taken in the devices that they have imagined. And that's exactly what's going to happen, right? Whatsoever a man soweth, that is also going to reap. He that liveth by the sword shall die by the sword, and that's their gift. The modern day sword, the gun, they live by that, and they're going to end up being deleted by their own. That's how they're going to be deleted. Yeah, the ultimate weapon, the intercontinental ballistic, the intercontinental ballistic missile, which is the highly evolved sword. The highly evolved sword, the modern day sword now, that's their weapon. They're going to be deleted by their own weapon. The highly evolved sword, the missiles. Reading on, look. For the wicked boasteth of his heart's desire and blesseth the covetous whom the Lord abhorreth. Right? They love all the wicked. They put them in high esteem. Their founding fathers, they placed them in high esteem. Christopher Columbus, just to name a few. All of these wicked, Thomas Jefferson, you know, what's the other? Some of the others, you know, these who had once had slaves. Henry Kissinger, he was the one that wants to bring forth that they're culling the population. Georgia Guidestones, you know. So the wicked abhorreth of his heart the desire, and blesseth the covetous whom the Lord hateth. The Most High don't idolize these beasts, right? Anyway, let's read on. The wicked through the pride of his countenance will not seek after Yahweh. Yahweh is not in all his thoughts. Let's bring it to some of the bullet points there. His mouth is full of cursing in verse 7 of Psalms 10. His mouth is full of cursing, and you saw the cursing, you know, just using that ninja as an example, right? He's not a man of the Lord, but he makes a good point, because they don't really care. To them, all of us are ninjas, and it's only through the Spirit of the Lord, you know, the angels that can be round about him that feareth them. He protects them. It's only because we're under the protection of the Most High, but they would like to be able to do that. We're all ninjas according to him, we're all ninjas and we all look alike. So they would like to be able to do that to any one of us, but through the protection of the Most High, can't do it. His mouth is full of cursing. Yeah, you deal with them, and everything prim and proper, but what they do behind the scenes, they be cursing. And brothers have testimonies about that in the corporate world. Deceit and fraud under his tongue is mischief and vanity. Yeah. He sitteth, here's the point here in 8. He sitteth in the lurking places of the village, in the sacred places doth he murder the innocent. His eyes are privy set against the poor. Right. Again, that's a perfect example. And there's others too. I mentioned Ahmaud Arbery, Trayvon Martin, so many. Yeah, there's so many. I could even do a video on it. It'd probably be a long video for us to go in all the examples how they've slayed. They slayed, right? They slayed up on the street, left them out there like dogs. There's so many, man. So he sitteth in the lurking places of the village, in the sacred places doth he murder the innocent. His eyes are privately set against the poor. He lieth in wait secretly as a lion. Yeah, that scripture, I'm going to bring that on out as well. 1 Peter 5 and 8. As a lion roareth, he lieth in wait secretly as a lion in his den. He lieth in wait to catch the poor. He doth catch the poor when he draweth him unto his net. See it there? As the Benjamin them say. 10. Yeah, he croucheth and humble himself that the poor may fall by his strong ones. As a lion, once again, the lion, he crouches, man. And lion is a primivable, if I'm saying the word right, a force to be reckoned with when it comes to hunting. And they always hunt out the weak, the vulnerable, and the elderly, those that are on the fringes of the animals. You got the deer, and if you're on the fringes, that's the one the lion's most likely going to pick. So yeah, but once again, this truth is a protection. This truth is a protection. But if it was up to them, they'd be picking left, right, and centre. And that time is coming where they're looking forward to that time. But when they do come in like a flood, as according to the scriptures, that's when the Lord gonna come in on them. You be watching us, the title of that video I did. Though they be watching us, the Most High be watching them. And when they come in like a flood, the Most High gonna come in on them. He croucheth and humble himself that the poor may fall by his strong ones. Yeah, the strong lion. He's trying to seek out the weak. He's always trying to seek out the weak. Cowardly. Right? Arise, O Yahweh, I thou power, lift up thine hand, forget not the humble. Wherefore doth the wicked condemn Yahweh? He hath said in his heart, thou wilt not requite it. He thinks the Most High don't see him. Right? He thinks the Most High don't see him. Yeah? Break the arm of the wicked. Yeah, their strong arm. Right? Their power. And the evil man seek out his wickedness till they find none. Right? This is the outcome for you. This is the outcome for you. Yeah, break thy the arm of the wicked, and the evil man seek out his wickedness till they find none. Yahweh is king forever and ever. The heathen are perished out of his land. Right, man. Yahweh, thou hast heard the desire of the humble. Thou wilt prepare their heart. Thou wilt cease, cause thine ear to hear. Right? The judge of the fatherless and oppressed, that the man of the earth may no more oppress. This is the outcome for you, wicked man. Yeah, it ain't looking good for you right now. Right now, the wars have kicked off. It's not rumors anymore. It's kicked off, and the curses are coming down on you heavily. Right, fighting over a land don't belong to you. Right, and you know what I'm talking about. So 1 Peter 5:8 says, "Be sober." Right, so this applies to us. Right, because we're behind enemy lines. Right, this is not our land. Right, so be sober, be vigilant, because your adversary the devil, as a roaring lion, walketh about, seeking whom he may devour. Right, so I'm giving you, I'm saying, giving you examples, modern day examples. We got a whole heap of modern day examples in the 2021, 2022, 2023. In modern days examples, it goes on and on and on and on. This is just one. At the moment, this is one of the latest ones here in Florida. This is one of the latest ones. So you can't say the scriptures don't lie, right? You can't make this up. See it there? And it could have ended up fatal. Like I say, it could have ended up fatal, right? And brothers who know exactly what I'm talking about. Yeah. So this is our mother concerned for her son. And you can't be, you can't be caught up in stupidity nowadays. Like I say, the scripture says, be sober. And he was walking around like, I mean, they would call him uppity. They didn't like the attitude. He says, I don't got to explain nothing to you, with the American accent. What's he got to do with you? And yeah, the TikTok video, the person who was conducting the TikTok video said, you really don't be explaining things to people that you don't know. You don't know who they are. But the scriptures is what we're dealing with right now. Be sober. Be vigilant, because the adversary, the devil, as a roaring lion, walketh about, seeking whom he may devour. So any excuse they get, right? Any excuse they would like to get and use against you, right? And if they can go the whole hog with it, with their gift, they would like to do that too. Reading on, whom resist steadfast in the faith, knowing that the same afflictions are accomplished in your brethren that are in the world. Right, we pray to the Most High, we deal with the Most High. That's our protection, that's our shield, right? In this spiritual warfare. It's a spiritual warfare. Oh, a vision I had, this was last night, man. It's funny I'm doing this video, but a vision that I had last night is just flashed back into my mind, fresh off the press. Last night vision, dream. And we know what's happening right now in this world of, this wicked world of the music industry, right? Where it's pure evil, that they're all dealing with something, right? Some more extreme than others, but it's all wicked because they're dealing with left-hand side demons. And yeah, we're hearing about the diddler. They call him the diddler, P Diddy the diddler, right? Because he's a fiddler, and I believe most of the things he's been doing is wicked. Yeah, it's a distraction. We know it's a distraction. But these people are into wickedness, and they have to be into it in order to to get somewhere in it. And yeah, so this vision, Jay-Z, and we know he's next, he could well be next, but it's going to be like a domino effect for all of them. And yes, once again, it's a distraction because of what is going on in the world with the Lebanon thing, the Middle East thing, the assassination of the Hamas leaders, and they want to use Diddley as the face of as a massive distraction. So yeah, so Jay-Z and we know they deal with you know, witchcraft and sacrifices and left hand side and masonry and all of that low level masonry, but it goes deep. The rabbit hole goes deep. Just to make a point though that for some reason we know they put up curses on the righteous, the wicked, right? They put up curses on the righteous. They be watching, and ninjas as well, right? Because they know about this truth. And yeah, this they set someone after me in according to this vision and dream vision. They set someone after me. I was in some kind of place, and they set someone. Two people was following me. Two people. One was a man and one was a woman. And there's stories about this kind of thing. They try and put hicks on people, hexes and hickeys. They call it hickeys, but they try and put hexes on people. Right? If you try and escape the music industry, there's things that they try to do. But they was following me, and a man and a fat man and a woman was following me, and I was aware of it. I was cognitive of it because Jay-Z set them after me. Jay-Z, and he's got stories about him outing people, same as the Diddler. There's stories about him outing people, and he tried to set someone after me. So I come now. I did a David. I did what David did. You come to me with a sword and a spear. I come to you with your Yahweh Shem Yoshai, with the name of our power. I come to you with the name. And that is what I said. And as I said that, I said Yahweh Shem Yoshai, and I went into the curses. And the big fat man fell flat down. Fell flat. He fell down and died. Completely just, he was deleted. So here's the point here. Whom resists steadfast in the faith? Stand in the faith, stay in the faith, use the name. There's power in the name. Where the righteous run into it. Goes into that in Proverbs chapters 18. I think it's 18 and 10. I could do, you know, Lord willing, I can get into the name a bit more and do a video on that later in the week, Abaratazar. But the power of the name. And I used the name when they was trying to put hicks on me in the vision, because, you know, who knows what they'd be trying to do to man of the Lord, right? Talking about the white witches and the black witches, so-called white witches. Who knows what they'd be? We know they'd be trying to put enchantments. So anyway, I put out my hand. They've been following me. They got a bit too close, and I put out my hand and I said, Yahweh Shemish, and I put up a curse on them. So that goes back to the point, man. Although that all they that be cursing us, they be cursed. So we stand fast and we use the name. And the man dropped dead. And after he dropped dead, I woke up, man, trying to follow me and put, you know, that's what they be trying to do. So the man dropped dead. So knowing that the same afflictions are accomplished in your brethren that are in the world. So whom resist steadfast. Let me read it again. Be sober, be vigilant, because your adversary, the devil, right? 1 Peter 5 and 8. The devil, as a roaring lion, walketh about seeking whom he may devour. Whom resist steadfast in the faith. That's the point. That's all I need, right? Resist him steadfast in the faith. Any time they come, they try with their foolishness, their folly. Use the name of the Lord. That's the protection. And the angels are send them angels. The Most High will send the angels against them. And whosoever diggeth a pit, he himself shall fall into it, as we looked at in Psalms 10. And that's really the point. We won't end up with a couple of precepts. The point is done made. The wicked through his pride does persecute the poor. And as a matter of fact, I want just check one thing out. I'm going to come back to that and end it. Yeah, the wicked watcheth the righteous and seeketh to slay him. One word there. This don't have to be a long video, but because the point is done made, right? Slay. They be watching, trying to seek an opportunity to move in, to do what? There you have it. To delete, have one. That's why they got these guillotines ready. That's what they're hoping for. And that can only happen if the Most High, if that's your lot, you won't come back in your lot. If that's your lot, yeah, they can only use the guillotines if that's your lot. And even in that, right, things can happen where you just get delivered from that if that's the Most High's will. But if it's His will to even for that to happen, right, one to be executed. If that's the will, you come straight back, boom, boom, with a new body. And who knows how quick it could be. You might have just grabbed the man up who deleted you straight away, straight after the executioner. You might have just grab him up straight after. Who knows? So yeah, they be watching, but the Most High be watching them. And whosoever diggeth a pit, he himself shall fall into it. Right? That's the point there. So they be watching, seeking an opportunity to slay. Right? Let me hear the word.
Strong's H 4190. Muth. Muth.
You hear that again? It cut out.
Strong's H 4191. Muth.
To
Muth.
there you have it. Seeking an opportunity to execute. And that's the word there. How it's pronounced. And they can only get through if the Most High let them. But who knows how it could play out to your advantage anyway. And it's gonna play out to your advantage. You may come straight back and hit him with his own weapon straight after. Wicked watcheth the righteous and seeketh to slay him. So let's get back to, we're going to end it with this one. Psalms 144 and 7 says, send thine hand from above. Here you have it. Right? We saw the example there in Florida. The profiling of the young black man. Yeah? This is what they'd like to do. But the Most High, we're saying this is what we're saying in our prayers. Yeah? Prayer to rescue and prosperity. We're praying for that. To be rescued, right? When they come in like a flood. Once again. Saying here, send thine hand from above, rid me and deliver me out of the great waters, from the hand of strange children. The Most High, that's the prayer. We asking for that. Right? Though they be slain, though they be watching us, the Most High be watching them. Once again, enough said, point blank period. Here we have it, Akim. The water Yahweh Shimon Shai, putting the spirit on me to do this video. And yeah, they be walking around like a roaring lion, man. Yeah, so we have to be vigilant. One thing to do here. We will end it. We're going to get it in the NKJV. It says, be sober, be vigilant, because your adversary, the devil, walks about like a roaring lion, seeking whom he may devour. We can't be all, making fun and acting the fool and be laughing like that guy was doing. Because it's not a joke. It's not a joke, right? We have to stand firm, and we set the Most High after them. With videotaping and all of that, we just put up a curse upon them, right? And the Most High said he's going to send. As a matter of fact, I've got to read that one again. I'll tell you what. Let's go back to that, and we're going to end with the one I just read. Be alert, right? In the NIV now. Of 1 Peter 5 and 8, be alert and of sober mind. Your enemy, the devil, prowls around like a roaring lion, looking for someone to devour. You can't make this up. This is what he be doing. You see that? That's the lion in the background there. This, you can't even be laughing and joking about it. You put up a curse upon them, right? Use the name of the Most High. Don't be laughing with these people. Put up a curse upon them, hence the vision I had. The man just dropped. As soon as I put up that, use the name of the Lord, I put up the curse, the big fat man fell flat down in my vision. And that's fresh in my mind, man. Given in way of reminder, yeah? Stay alert. I'll come back to it. I'll read it again. NLT. Stay alert. Watch out. 1 Peter 5 and 8. Stay alert, watch out for your great enemy. The devil is prowl. He prowls around like a roaring lion, looking for someone to devour. Last one here, NIV. Be alert, of sober mind. Your enemy, the devil, prowls around like a roaring lion, looking for someone to devour. Giving our praises to Yahweh Ba'Hashem, Yahushua Ba'Hashem Rakah, Dash, and the water once again putting the spirit on me to do this video. The wicked worship the righteous and seeketh to slay him. He worship the righteous, he be seeking to slay you, alright? But what do? We looked at it in 1 Peter, stand your ground, right? Not in a stupid way, but stand in the faith, which means you run to the name of the Lord, right? You put that name out there, right, as a way of protection. The Most High sends an angel after them. So the wicked, he be setting out the traps, they themselves be falling into it. Once again, I'm going to read this. I must be allowed to read it now. In the NKJV says, stretch out your hand from above. Rescue me and deliver me out of great waters from the hand of foreigners, right? And they're the real foreigners anyway. They're the real aliens on the planet, right? Because the whole earth was made for us. Pursuant to 2nd Ezra 6 and 2nd Ezra chapter 6, the latter verses, the whole world was made for our sakes, right? So rescue me and deliver me out of the great waters from the hand of the foreigners of the planet. The wicked, true aliens on the planet. Last one here. Reach down from heaven and rescue me from deep waters, from the power of mine enemies. So this is going to be the last one, NIV. Reach down your hand from on high, deliver me and rescue me from the mighty waters, from the hands of foreigners. You know, once again, they're the foreigners of the planet, the true aliens of the planet. Right? They're going to build, most are going to throw them down. The whole world was made for our sakes. So I just wanted to use that as an example there. That's the lion walking around. There's a walking, roaring lion seeking whom he may devour. Right? And you've got Jake there. Right? But really, you need to be in this truth. Yeah? And the elect, they be watching us. The Most High going to be watching them. And whosoever diggeth a pit, he himself shall fall into it, though they be watching. Once again, the water to Yahweh Shem Shai, the spirit on me to do this video, and it's on to the next.